Let's see. I feel like if they're this far in, it does make sense to fall back now. You might as well just commit to it. There's going to be a bit of counter utility coming out. One flash, one HG. But it's down to MOUZ. Can he get the timing? He jumps back in. He's gushed already. Down low on health, but Rob's there to hold them back. Executes the first player trying to get onto the site, and that does slow it down a bit. They're taking a lot of damage, even just trying to get in here. MOUZ finally drops. And now no bomb plant happening yet. They haven't got the control. Another blinding shot comes up from Rops as he puts Spinks to an early grave. Torshi hoping to fight his way back in, and it's actually a winnable round. Look at the damage here on the rest of Vitality. Somehow MOUZ, even though this has not been a success yet, if we can convert it into a bit of something. I think you saw the shadow. No, Torshi. Doesn't matter. He's going to catch Apex anyway. Swings wide. Burst fire to take down Flames, and he might get the next one. Saiwu drops. 3 kills at the end for Torshi. And it will be MOUZ turning the round. In spite of the stack, in spite of the early prep there for Vitality, that's shocking.
That's going to be a great start, moving forward. So we'll see precisely what the buy rounds look like, but once again, it's just a pure anti-eco now as Roland kicks it off with a nice frag in mid here.
I think in the pre-game interview there that Jacob was doing with Apex, he said something about how it's hard to play the same team this much. And I think he's alluding to this idea that, obviously MOUZ are going to be learning every single time. And
the bombs might actually be a couple pistol players here. This could be interesting. If Torchi goes down and the AK is rescued.
Okay.
We'll get the kill at least, but no AK for him.
That would have been a real wrinkle in the round, wouldn't it? You're right, though. If they got the kill immediately, picked up the AK, picked up the bomb, that could have been kind of fun.
And Rops knows that they know where he is, and because middle is so compromised, he's taking an interesting position up in the pot. He might get this one here. There's a max end to be collected, and this is damage here. Obviously, you're not expecting Rops to win the round out of this position, but he's going to get more fights.
Yeah, he's still got 14 bullets. Swings for it, and a bit of damage onto Jimmy. MOUZ back here. Rops proving to be a bit of a nuisance early on. Nice utility. I mean, this is the kind of stuff you want to see. Again, MOUZ making sure that there really are no easy fights for MOUZ. He can't hide in a corner. Bomb is going to be planted, but he's trying to sneak up. He wants to get the kill on somebody else first and isolate that position, which, honestly, the chances that he wins the round anyway are so low. I appreciate the fact that he's trying to do this.
They have no idea where he is. This is really interesting. There's certainly potential for, at least with the surprise element, for one more kill guaranteed, it feels like. As long as MOUZ connects the shot. And there is that potential target. Finds the headshot, looking for the second player. Knows one's down by T-Ramp, and you just saw it happening. If he gets that kill, gets onto the site, picks up the AK.
Saiwu in the middle, tapping away, looking to block that smoke if he could. And he will be successful at that. See if this is going to cause exertion in his life. He's going to swing in here and realize, oh dear, there's no smoke in the window. Saiwu's absolutely bodied him on that one. He designed pretty much that entire kill himself. And a real nightmare moment for exertion. Just, oops, wait a minute, guys. Did somebody fail the smoke? Well, technically they didn't. It's just slapped out of the sky.
Difficult spot here for MOUZ. I mean, down a player, it's not the end of the world on the T side. They definitely want to activate Torsi with that AWP.
That is close. Now, Jimmy's going to call that in. He saw Apex going into it, so he might even say, listen, there's a chance they're going to go for it here. You could see that we're really aware, MOUZ, that something could be happening. Jimfat's going to be able to take down Apex as he rotates back, and Spinks has watched this rotation. Flames might be in a bit of trouble, and he will go down. That's concerning. Bomb is being brought back through the underpass now. Rops, some clean dinks coming through, and Spinks is no more. 3 versus 3, and 40 seconds left. Nice shot onto Rops there, stopping him from playing this position, but they know that MOUZ is going to be here somewhere, and now they definitely can confirm it as well. Doesn't quite hit the headshot. It leaves it all up to Saiwu. 1 versus 3 with very low on the time here. MOUZ running onto the site. He's already been spotted, but Jimmy can't take him down. It's Roland instead. They stop him up on top of the ticket booth. MOUZ 4 in a row. It's a brilliant start for them. Are well aware of the potential danger lurking even in a round like this one. Smoke up towards connector, towards window. They're going to blow open that smoke really quickly, and I think he sees the top of his shoulder. All right. It's a single click. The AK is picked up, and MOUZ's on the other side. I don't like this at all. Torshi in some trouble here. Misses the op shot. And Flames takes him down almost immediately. Spinks and Jimmy just left alone. And in T-spawn, the bomb's dropped in the middle as well, Dan. It's a disaster.
And given the fact that Vitality came into this with, just the pistols, they are loving the economic ramifications of having these 3 AKs in hand. So I feel like that's a good objective. But it doesn't seem like Jimfat's going to be going for it.
I think it also says something about the margin for error in a game like this when you've got such a high-level team. It's 1 AK lost for just a brief moment in connector.
To have a better chance here.
look at Apex. Sneaking his way in front of that smoke. Torshi already scoped up, had no idea of the threat that was lurking in front of him.
And it now, of course, is in the hands of Spinks as Torsi went down. Well, having to go quite deep again for these angles because of the passive positions and straight into it. Such a beautiful spot here for ZywOo. You can't trade that. It's unanswerable. And Rops goes forward. Spinks gets the catch. Rops a little bit too quick there. And then ZywOo for the follow-up also gets caught. Opportunity strikes from MOUZ, but only 30 seconds to capitalize.
Bizarre scenario here with Spinks out-opening ZywOo at range. Not what I was expecting today. This position for Mezzi, though. Backbench at the B-bomb side. Very dangerous. If Jimfat goes down, it will leave Spinks alone. He's picked up an AK again, though. But they are going to check it. Wide swing, and it looked like he didn't even stop to take the shot. Nicely done. 10 seconds here as the bomb is going to be planted. We'll see what Flames could do. He does know kind of where one of them is. Spots out the other one, so he's got a general read of the situation, but at some point, you're going to have to pull the trigger and just jump out that window. Oh, timing is insanely awkward. Jimfat with 3 kills and such a critical round here. MOUZ were running out of money. They were running out of, they're kind of getting beat up by Rops a lot in a couple of rounds there.
Ooh, mid-aggression.
Ooh, and a lot of aggression. Look at this position from ZywOo. That's so disgusting. How has he done that? He's actually looking in behind the pipes to take down Broland. Sets up another kill on a Spinks. He's been quiet for a couple of rounds, and that usually doesn't happen. There are not a lot of bad ZywOo games, really, ever.
This is a good play there from Jimfat, realizing the aggression in mid. Knows he has a free A bomb site. Great kill onto Flames as well. That's a really important find. And another one from Jimfat. He is playing so well right now. Good damage onto Apex despite going down. And MOUZ, I mean, they had the bomb. They couldn't make it to A in time. They're having to commit into B.
Yeah, they know where the grenades are coming from. I think they know where Mezzi is, but it doesn't even matter. ZywOo lands another great scope on that AWP. Exertion in a 1 versus 2. Oh, he didn't realize Apex had already shown up from the catwalk position.
We'll see how the follow-up is, though. We do get some, well, 1 Galil in terms of the rifles here for MOUZ.
It's going to be fast.
Looking like they want to just barrel into the site, but Flames could be a problem.
Yeah, but the timing is also kind of insane. You can see they're rotating back. If they can get rid of Flames right now, Apex trying to help out. ZywOo is just now rotating into CT spawn. Oh, what a burst. Let's go 3 bullets. Takes down Exertion. Somehow he's still here. Finally, they get rid of Flames, and I think they know where Apex is. He fired that gun. They had no idea. A little bit of trigger discipline might have kept him alive for a minute. Little flick, no bomb plant yet. In fact, the bomb is really far away here. And now it's got taken down. Mezzi had to rotate out of the B bomb site to get some action. It's been a little bit boring over there. Just 1 player left in Spinks, and it's too much. It'll be Mezzi. All right, getting his share of the pie here.
Okay, might be a bit faster than Indeed on towards that A side.
Listen, those straight A executes, I mean, we can all see what's coming, but there's a reason why they're good to do. Nice nade. That actually hits 4 people. Sets it up for Flames. He's going to spray down a couple, and he's still got 11 bullets left. Insanely proficient with the M4A1. He even takes down Exertion on top of it. Spinks and Torshi.
And Rops is closing in. He doesn't even have to do this. He could just chill.
Sure.
But Rops wants to get these kills. Looking for the flag. You would expect someone to be holding this, but a little bit too late there for Spinks. And Torsi might just lose his gun as well. I mean, I think Vitality absolutely interested in trying to take this weapon away.
I would say so. No reason to let him. In fact, I would almost be a bit disappointed if they didn't. Rob's just fallen away, but that's just to get a fun angle here at range. But yeah, they should be looking for him. All right, the crossfire to set that one up. Really, really strong.
Take the ticket control into CT spawn control, because you can't sit on the site. If you do a faster AXX, you just can't play off the site because of the retake with the util for CTs, full util, it's too strong. So another mid aggression coming in from Vitality.
But that smoke in the window means Apex is feeling a bit lonesome right now. I was going to say he needed backup, but he almost got the double kill, and now the backup is there. Rops and Flames coming in with no issue. It's Torshi and Spinks. Even in a 2-on-4, some of them are a bit low here, but it's the last round of the half, so if you want more, not that 5 is bad for MOUZ, it's still very competitive, but it's going to feel weird because it was such a better start, and Vitality have just fought their way back. Nice shot. He spots ZywOo as well. Knows he's hanging around by this jungle position. The bomb stuck in connector, and can you even make it out? You're going to be shot in the back by Mezzi, potentially. There's the timing. Between Mezzi and ZywOo, it's such great communication, and he will take down Torshi as well. What a comeback from Vitality. After a slow start, they end up at 7-5, splitting that A-bomb side.
Yeah, the bomb for us kind of showing it's a bit of a giveaway, but we have an info play coming in from MOUZ. They're going to find the bomb. 2v2 in this position. If they manage to secure the C4, if they actually get these kills, that would be massive, but they at least get the info. Neither team wanting to commit to that fight, and in the meantime, positions gains. We have the invasion through the window, and Robs is taking away Torsi. So now this is going to initiate that A play.
Oh, that's suffering for Torshi. He needed that kill. Spink still trying to bring it back up in the palace. Exertion gets the one onto Saiwu. Bomb being attempted now while Flames is holding this top position. He knows that there's somebody up here. Has to get rid of him. I love the fact that he's fighting him. Brings it back to 2v2. Oh my god, it's not even close. Flames, how sick is that? 3 kills. And it leaves the Finn on his own here, sneaking onto the site, but shot down from Mezzi. Good recovery from Vitality after running into that early pressure.
Well, interestingly, we almost had a tease there, Anders. I feel like, MOUZ setting up towards this B side, really wanting Vitality to move in. But in Vitality, they were teasing us. It looked like they were going to go for it, but they're walking all the way back now through T-spawn to A, where there isn't really a setup. There's no positioning here for MOUZ to stop them getting into the site.
Apex might be in some trouble if Exertion can catch him. That's a headshot. Wait a minute. Apex and Exertion on the other side having a bit of a fight. It will be Apex to pick it up, and no more scout shots being rang through just yet. But they are low on health. But Saiwu's got the bomb on his back. Does he feel safe enough to make the run to the bomb site? It doesn't look like it. So actually, I kind of like this from Vitality. Even though they're technically on the bomb site, they have slowed it down. They've said, let's just wait and see if anything more is going to be happening here. Rotation is in, so MOUZ, they're in position to fight this one. Flames getting another one, but Torshi finally finishing off Apex, who was low from the earlier shot. And 3 versus 3 as the bomb is being attempted. Flames going to hold on. Torshi finding 3 kills. He's just firing off. He just wants more. Bit of a wallbang, not connecting on this one, but another headshot. The scouts are actually doing it. Saiwu out in the open hunting and taken down. Torshi, he gets the revenge.
Unreal. The scout is so nice, and they are nice with the scout. Oh, that's a beautiful upset. They need that so badly, and it's because the momentum for Vitality, if they get going, obviously it's going to be terrible. But to get the stoppage on that momentum right now is massive.
It's so sick. Spinks at the end there, but for Torshi, 3 kills in the round.
Let's fucking go!
The #1 team in the world.
Pretty defensive Vitality at the start here. You can see Apex is holding to see if anyone's going to be pushing top mid. Flash is a nice idea, but Saiwu just lightning fast.
And he's got the responsibility, the star player with the AK-47, the singular AK. Xertion getting some info up top mid. It's going to spot a couple players. The bomb is still down on the ground. Everyone is just going to find that headshot. Unbelievable stuff there. There are almost no retake grenades for MOUZ.
Yeah, there is a bit of an outside chance maybe that the incendiary on Spinks could slow them down. Oh, he's going to toss it very deep. I was going to say to maybe stop the bomb plant. Bit of a lineup here, all right. Torshi, he saved them in the last round. Can he do it again? A couple of kills. Down to 15 seconds. They're hunting for it. That's the bomb. Now lost and picked up once again on Flames. 1 versus 2 here. We need very clean headshots. Only 8 seconds left. It won't happen. Spinks. There is a FAMAS down below on Brolan in front, and there's Spinks up here. We'll see if they have a Molotov to get rid of him or if they just want to try and test it. I mean, fair play. If they get the kill on him right away, then Brolan is not going to be able to hold the side on his own with a FAMAS. Look at the setup here. But Spinks, where have the bullets gone? How did he not hit the shot there? Exertion shows up to try and salvage another dramatic round. They have the man advantage for the minute, and Brolan actually making great work with the FAMAS. Much better than I was expecting. Pretty much locking him out of the round. And Saiwu with the double kill. That's all he can get here. MOUZ with a nice stand. Going to be able to upgrade the FAMAS into the AK, and they keep the AWP alive. I think that's so important to think about that. Yeah, we see a lot of Vitality games where they bully the other team so much that you're right, that you're just gonna getting pushed across the map and you have to react to a bunch of things. It does feel like MOUZ have stabilized that a little bit now. Spinks goes down, Exertion is next. Please, why? These are supposed to be the easy rounds. This is supposed to be the round again where you can just relax, make a bit more money, cement a bit of a lead.
It's good decision making, and yeah, you get the save potential. So smart plays from MOUZ here. Don't do it, Vlad. Don't do it. Oh. Jimfat with the catch.
Might be the kill that, lures them back in. Happens all the time, but I feel like, no, they're still looking pretty controlled at the moment.
Oh, my.
Okay. Okay. He doesn't know it yet. He doesn't know what we know, but also have to respect the fact that Rops is just straight ignoring the fact. Like, he's above it all. He just got wallbanged with an AWP, and he's like, I don't care. Just don't care. I think the biggest reaction they got out of him was the fact that he crouched. Like, oh,
yeah.
Take a little rest here, I suppose.
Exactly.
Still, around that, MOUZ shouldn't have been losing. And when you go back and you do the retrospective on a map like this one, those are the kind of rounds they're going to be the first ones you're going to be highlighting, thinking about and saying, if not for that round, there's more runway, MOUZ have a better economy, everything is looking a bit brighter, then that's enough. Spinks is a little bit further back now. Brolan on a mission of his own. He sees just the tip of his toes. A lot of damage, but even more importantly, the information to know they are on that ramp with 2 players. If there are 2 players there, pretty good shot. It's going to finish at A. Nice shot from Torshi. He's been a real machine. Up to 19 kills. He's actually outranked everybody in the server all of a sudden. 30 seconds. Swings back for a bit of another peek in Brolan to get the kill. And now they've been slowed down. Vitality maybe too much at the moment. How did they get the bomb plant even at the stage? Saiwu's very low on health, and he's got the bomb on his back. He's losing all of his teammates at the same time. And even for Saiwu, this is a bridge too far. 1 versus 4 with just 13 seconds. Exertion takes him down, and MOUZ get up to 11.
And actually, it looks like they are going to play a 2-2-1 at the moment.
Oh, here we go.
Or a 2-1-2.
Another deep nade. Those nades on the ramp have been great. Brolan comes back into it. Massive spray down. 2 kills to get the thing going. And it's not going to slow down either, Dan. They're going to keep rushing into it. This is an all-in push for Vitality to try and get this into overtime somehow. But again, the whole team is here. MOUZ with the rotation. They're so quick.
And even crossing to the side right now could yield kills here for Mousesports. Absolute desperation here for the remainder of Vitality, and that's going to be a wrap. 13-9. MOUZ with an incredible display of resiliency, individual skill, and they put Vitality on their back here going into the second map, Inferno.
The timing of that smoke will be so critical. He's got dualies on the other side, so if they push through, he actually stands a decent chance, but it goes pretty deep, that smoke. Are they going to respect it? Normally not going to be happening. It's so close. They hesitate. A bit of hesitation, and Flames goes down. Another shot comes in. Brolan with a headshot takes down Robs. And Mezzi and Apex hunting for a bomb plant right now. Actually hunting for the bomb to begin with. They've lost Apex at the same time. And Mezzi trying to get into this game at all. He has nothing to say. No more bullets. And Brolan takes him down. A nice triple for the newly minted captain of Mousesports. It would build such an insane rivalry between these two, organizations, these 2 teams, if they could stop Vitality right as they're about to set a new record and, unseat Liquid and all the rest of it. How cool would that be?
They could play spoiler here as well, though. They're looking to go for a set piece. And, the timing for MOUZ's aggression there is pretty good to disrupt the set piece. I think they were looking to throw in from Banana. But now, after that opener, they're going to go in. It's all up to Brolan. Brolan able to take down one more player, getting some good damage in there. And now it's just down to Torsi and Jimfat to try to recover this one. But the site's been lost. However, they got rifles. There is, of course, still a good opportunity here for MOUZ to get back in this round.
That actually connects onto Saiwu as well. There's so much damage with the smoke. They're so low on health Vitality, but somehow I'm still scared for MOUZ in this round. Even with low health, players of this caliber can be so dangerous. They don't need a long fight. They really just need like a split second and they've been up the round. They said, we don't trust it. They probably don't know how much damage they've done. Is the other thing, right? It's unconfirmed damage, as Launders likes to say. Oh, Apex does go down, and that might even give them a bit of an indication that, we did some more, but MOUZ will have to surrender the round and Vitality. I honestly thought that was going to be fine. Brolan hit a really nice grenade.
Always doing the appraisals in the apartments.
Evicting people, potentially.
Yeah, absolutely.
Finds anyone up there.
Top mid take coming on through for Vitality.
Yeah. Brolan going to call it out. Oh my god, Torshi just lines them up. How did he get all the kills? I need to see that from the start again.
Yeah,
that is shocking.
Yeah, we need to see that. All the bullets connecting straight into the faces of Vitality.
That is so unexpected, but obviously fantastic news. He's assisted on that one as well. And he was really the main engine on Mirage. It was Torshi doing all of the work.
And there's a lot more to say about that, but we get the AWP coming into play now for MOUZ, and that's going to change the complexion of some of these rounds ever so slightly. We get a deep angle there on mid as well, and Vitality trying to work on that initial banana control. Drops in the apartments as always as well.
Oh, okay, there's a team kill in there as well. Mezzi gets one, but swiftly returned, immediately revealing, 3 people at the top of the banana position there. They know what the rest are.
In position, and they have utility as well.
Look at Robs. Robs is on the other side. He hasn't hurt anyone. He could still call them back, right? You can still make a run for it. It's going to get a bit close now. They might just commit straight into it. This would be horrific for them. They're pushing into the 3-man stack. They should have the round. They had all the opening kills. 19 seconds on the clock. Jimmy does go down, but at the back, Brolan missing a little bit of a spray down still. Gets a good shot, picks up the next 10 seconds left. They can't plant the bomb. They can't find the space for it. No piece on this one. And the bomb is picked up once again. 4 seconds left. If he swings now, Torshi, he's going to be able to stop it, but the bomb is planted. Robs to the rescue. Gets the headshot. Very brittle economy on the Vitality side. It can't just be the one round here. It has to be more. Deep double nade. Somehow, how does he only do 49 damage?
I don't know.
Wait. I'd love to... Oh, never mind. On to the next one. Exertion gets blown right out of the sky. And Brolan walks into the HE.
So they're able to play it like this.
What a timing on that smoke. So uncomfortable. Do they really want to try and flash their way through? It's scary if you're running in there and you get stuck, but I think they will. One flash already out. Jimfat trying to relocate, but he couldn't see a thing, and they trade their way in. Torshi, they are on him so quickly. If we see that from a bird's eye view, you're going to see that the coordination between the peaks on all sides for Vitality, it's expertly timed. There actually is no way that anyone from MOUZ could relocate, or even, like, you can't readjust any of the angles. For the shot with the AWP, there's nowhere to hide. Like, it's so fast.
And we have the M4s, you know, all towards this A side for the most part. And so this is the stronghold. And Jimfat's going to reveal one of the M4 positions, taking out the Apartments player, Rops. Brilliant start here for MOUZ. If they're going to win this surprising, what will be a surprising round to win, this is the way to get it going. And look at that beautiful movement there from Vitality, going through the long side, up mid, and making things awkward here for MOUZ.
I thought Spinks was going to push through, but now he's backing up instead. Jimmy's on the bomb site, still plenty of time. A nice headshot from Apex. He needs to do something here. He's had a hard time of it. Flames certainly hasn't. He's back in the round with 3 kills. Roland, the last to get blown up. Unfortunately, the M4s, even though they were in a decent position, not enough for them. And now it's just Exertion here. Not risking a lot either to try and do this. Maybe if he can find a gun, it's better to escape with it. But, yeah, Apex, that was his 2nd kill of the map. We'll give up the AK. And I think for Exertion now, there's not even a question that you're going to want to save this one. Could try and do a bit more damage here. I mean, again, if you can make them blow up with the bomb, that is at least something to mess around with. Looks like Flames is going to go down, so optimizing the round as much as you can. Still, 5 on the side of Vitality.
You know, as the Vitality player, oh, that's an info player, they're going to rotate someone off. And so that might be the reason why MOUZ are keeping 3 players on the B site right now. But unfortunately, it looks like we're going to get most likely an A play from Vitality.
Yeah, there's so many details to try and figure out where you want to go, but I agree, they've set them up for this one. Jimmy gets one Torshi with the other, and it's on. 18 seconds. Vitality trying to crack the A bomb side. I don't think this is going to be easy at all. It's a deep Molotov, though. We'll put some pressure on. Backup is coming as well. Jimmy goes down, and Torshi, a couple of more seconds to stay alive. He can't do it. And Exertion almost had to wait for his teammates there. 3-on-3 in the afterplant, but he goes down immediately, and Torshi was already dead. Now Spinks is going to fall next. That's straight for the smoke. No chance here. A 3v5 conversion as Vitality pick up 6 rounds. He's played a really great game, Flame, so far. 7-4. See if MOUZ can get another one on the board. I feel like going into the second half, if Vitality come back and win this next one, I mean, it's already going to be a little bit grim. Exertion traded out completely blind in this fight. Does leave a single player on the side. They know who's anchoring it. It's no surprise that Brolan is going to be. The only thing they need to figure out is how much of a rotation is being forced here. Can they guess that early on? Then they're going to have a much better chance here, Vitality, to make a bit of a call.
So there's like one smoke on either side of the map now for MOUZ. Spinks has dropped his towards that B site to keep it locked in, and the only other smoke is in the hands of Torsi, who's guarding mid at the moment. So once that smoke goes away, it's just going to be an easy take on the B site here, Anders, because MOUZ are in the mind of gambling. There's 4 players against 4 hit. Gambling is one of the things that sometimes you just have to do.
Yeah, they've tried it a couple of times, but this time, again, not really working out. Nice HE, but it makes no difference. There's so many T's on the other side, spamming straight through that smoke. So Spinks and Jimmy, 2-on-4 for the final round of the half, and there's no reason to think they should be able to do this. You're trying to get some early shots through the smoke, if at all possible, but none of the Vitality players on the other side are in a position to deal with that. Pretty deep grenade, trying to force it out. Even that's not enough for a kill. Would have been nice if Spinks would have been a little bit more ready for that one, but he was holding the church. There's one, but swiftly back. Apex up to 5 now, and Rops to end it with a single click of his AK. 8-4, as Vitality are off to a great start on Inferno.
MOUZ splitting between Banana and second mid at the moment. So not just a straight-up rush as we have actually, I think, more so commonly seen as Banana rushes on the pistol from T-Size this tournament so far. And oh, hello. Okay, well, that might eliminate the option of going towards A at all. So maybe we'll just get the straight-up hit into the B side after all. What else does MOUZ really have going for them here?
Yeah, the fact that it's Jimfat as well they find over on that side, it might be a bit of an indication. Smoke up on the boost to try and stop anyone from being there. Apex is playing in front of it, though. Flames holding on as much as he can, not hitting the headshot yet. Instead, it's through the smoke, and as he's reloading, Spinks very nearly hunting him down. That was a nice attempt to get one more kill. 3 versus 4. Bomb going to be planted. A single flash on Apex. When they go for the retake, Torshi already setting up a bit of a challenge and finding Apex. That's a huge kill to stop even any chance of a retake. Spinks helping out Mezzi. hits the ground. Sawu clicks his way, one of them back already. Can he find even more? He knows there's a player out on Banana, but he's not really getting this one in the head. Is so hard to find. When you shoot people in the back, you just sometimes can't connect, and he goes down. Brolan holding on.
Massive, massive round there for MOUZ. But again, it does feel like a B play is on the cards once again for MOUZ.
Especially if you're going to find a bit of free kill early on. Maybe not. It looked like it was free. It felt like it was free. But now they've had to pay with Brolan's life and very nearly exertions too. Going towards... That's still...
It's a fake.
Oh, yeah, they might.
Mind games on those smokes, man.
They're walking toward Rops and Sawu. That's the only thing that really scares me about this. That still somewhat newly minted duo that's just... It's been so hard to beat. Torshi's gone down. There's no one else coming through. They're going to realize 30 seconds. Can the A defense hold or do enough damage is the question here. This is a long range. MP9, though, he looks like it doesn't even matter. Takes down Exertion. What a disgusting double kill. And Rops will get the rest. Again, these two players on the same bomb site. How do you expect to win? And they've got Jimpat on the other side of the map, just looking for rotations, looking for lurkers. Maybe someone's pushing up. He's just there to catch whatever is going on and maybe get a bit of info, but the main attack is over here. Such a sick flash to retake the top of Banana with. Grenade around the corner, which they had to respect. If they would have gone forward there, they would have died just like that. Spinks, that is a touchdown grenade.
That kill does change everything, but the bomb is actually still by T steps. That does need to get collected.
Bomb been picked up now, so that's a start. Under 40 seconds, though, and there's nobody here. Vitality making the same calculation that MOUZ did a couple of times when they were on the CT side. Say, let's stack B and hope for the best. He hears the smoke. Don't even know where that smoke's supposed to be landing. I think it's a failed smoke. Doesn't matter. Spinks. He's got, yeah. It's great. It looks pretty. Almost like we're claiming the bomb sites kind of smoke, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Calling the airstrike. Spinks has obviously got a lot to prove as well. Playing up against Vitality, so he wants to. Sure, he wants to impress.
And at the same time, MOUZ trying to get that initial Banana control. The previous round, they were able to win because they got these. They were able to capitalize and punish Vitality's top Banana retake. But Apex getting a pick there on Exertion. They want to trade it, but they go straight into another death there to the hands of Apex. Nice trade with the HE, and that's going to make it a 3v4. So it's doable, but it's now getting a bit scary.
Again, the bomb's really far back here. It'd be so interesting to see that Apex double kill in slow motion. I think he's tracing the one guy that's jumping up on the barrels. Apex is sort of tracing him all the way. You could see like the bullets landing on the wall behind him. That didn't look like it was supposed to be a double kill. I feel like if you're not hitting the shot for that long, typically that means you're about to die. But really great play from Apex, who again had an absolutely terrible start to this map. It really wasn't good. But
Zaru might get a kill just like for free here.
Yeah.
It's a dry peek. They kind of have to do it, and it's the absolute worst thing to dry peek into an AWP. But MOUZ have to go now. There's no more element of surprise. The rotation is coming, and a double kill comes on through. That is absolutely excellent there, and it gives them a strong chance. 2v2 after plan on the cards now here for MOUZ.
They should not be in this round. I don't know how they both died that quickly. Bomb going to be planted here. But Jimpat's fairly low on health, so he's down in the pit. It's a really good position, and you don't have any grenades to get rid of him either, so strong chance they could do something with the AK, but otherwise it'll be on Spinks, again, playing his old teammates. And slowly ticking away. Mezzi's moving up on the one side. Flames coming in. The crossfire here. Spinks gets one, and even chances a reload. Flames running up close to him. 1v1, and it's Spinks to swing for it, but Flames takes him down instead, and he's got the kid in his back pocket. He's going to be able to pick it up. 12 on the side of Vitality.
You wish you would be him. Woo!
He owns you, and you wish you were him. Is that what he said?
Yeah, that's epic. Well, right now we've got Apex thinking that he's him, just going straight down Banana with the most aggressive play there I think that we've seen. Certainly has that energy, that aura, and I mean, Banana still will be under control there, largely speaking, for Vitality. They'll reinforce it with a second player, but MOUZ now turning their attention quickly to mid, and again, trading out these kills. This is not a favorable spot here for Vitality. MOUZ, maybe they are collectively him.
Just combining all of them, like a sort of Megatron situation into
a him.
Just get them all together. Sawu. Yeah, they're running away. They don't want to do this. Torshi being pushed into the middle. Sort of like a cannon on wheels here, trying to see if they can find anything to open up with. But if he commits too far, it's going to be a lot. Sawu goes down. That's when the orb is really worth it.
Yeah, and at this point, it's interesting because nobody else has shown themselves top mid, and so if you're MOUZ, you're thinking, oh, well, we got the pick there. That's going to definitely commit a rotate.
So it hasn't been a big issue. 35 seconds, and they are really stacking this up on the boost. They have been throwing the smoke for the boost a lot of the times, but it's not a guarantee. Early Molotovs going down. MOUZ pushing into a 3-man stack. This could be where it all comes to an end. Flames trying to make sure. Huge double, and Mezzi trying to join in the fun. It's a kill, the triple at the end for the British player. 13-9. As Vitality extend the series, they keep their win rate on Inferno going, and the battle is on now for Train. Stretching out to potentially split that A bomb site. Very curious to see where the smokes are going to land. Doesn't matter. Saivu actually finding the early shot there. Look at the aggression. Double push with the dualies coming up out of Pop Dog and taking down Rops. They find him alone, and now I think they see an opportunity here. Vitality, they're going to push. They don't want to slow it down. Running into Spinks' headshots across the board with Spinks and Brolin combining, and a bit of a shrug as Brolin says, all right, that worked. MOUZ on the board to begin with. That's so good.
And it goes without saying, but
they put in so much work at the beginning. I think they defined an enormous part of the meta pretty much on day one. Robs has been reinventing a lot of the grenades. I know that he's done so much work to be ahead of the game. Nice HE on top. Roland, point blank range, feeding the kills to his team. Flames and Mezzi both going down. Yeah, it's kind of almost good luck that the Apex actually gets the kill in return. He could have suffered the same fate, no problem.
yeah, that trade was extremely important, creating some holes on the defense, resetting the map a little bit there, just taking some time. Apex in a position where he could throw some nades. Has that smoke in hand, but this is the activity we're seeing in MOUZ. Looking up Ivy. Quick peek there, trying to see if they can spot anything. And does that indicate that we're getting a movement through to the brown halls potentially?
Ooh, it's so... Did he see it? Yep, he did it. You could see him calling it. Jimmy knows. Someone's walking back. The Apex actually going to come back. That's the bomb as well. He could be in a lot of trouble, and he will be. Goes down. Bomb lost with 48 seconds in a 2 versus 4.
It slows down a lot.
If you end up watching a lot of Tier 2 Counter-Strike, but to be honest, a lot of the metagame evolves so quick because those guys just play so much, like an insane amount of Counter-Strike that's being played when you're in the online tournaments. Also a map here where we do see the AUG come out more and more because it's just so good on the CT side at those long ranges. Anyone?
Slow pace Vitality here, Anders, and it's going to work out. So we're finding that opening pick there towards Sandwich, and now you've got MOUZ scrambling a little bit around E-Box to try to mount a defense here, and Vitality, they are pretty savage when they get going on these pushes, looking to trade out with the AKs, and they are making their way forward. Brilliant stuff there from Flames, opening up the map, opening up the outside, and finishing it off. Robson Apex, Vitality on the board now, 1-3.
All right, so they're doing the normal smoke from CT spawn. It's Torshi throwing that one up. There is a faster version. I think it's Aurora that have started throwing it, where you throw it running, so you can actually get it down a little bit quicker. Roland does end up going down. It's Saiwu finding yet another Kraken opening, and Apex had pushed in front, and that's why you want the quicker smoke anyway, so that Apex doesn't have an easy time getting out through T main. Already a fantastic start to this round. MOUZ struggling. How did they make it back? It's another 3-on-5 that they had to try and recover.
What a find there from Torsi. It's so hard to find anything with all these smokes down, but still able to get 1 kill on the board here. And a decent position from Jim Fat as he looks for players around the bomb train. Is there anything to be had here? It's really important, but around the side, Flames is going to be able to take him down. Just leaving Torsi, a nice shot there on top of the bomb train. And there's still more players to go, though. Able to work around these trains to try to find more angles. More positions, a 1v3. It feels impossible, but is Torsi able to extract anything else here? Maybe a kill that could convince him to go for more. And these Vitality players, highly disciplined. Oh, what a shot there. Reaction on point. A headshot, no less. But there's the flank coming in from Apex to finish him off. It was a good attempt, but it's just too many players on the map.
Is he going to be able to land a shot? There's a bit of a smoke to set them up for it. They're going to be bouncing right through that. The attack is coming. It's not going to be delayed any longer. There's the deep Molotov. You can see how it spills on over. Rushing up close, jumping with the Mac-10. He spins around. What is going on? Flames! How did he get away with that madness?
But yeah, I don't think you're expecting. Flames has hit some pretty awesome Mac-10 kills this series, and that's just adding more to the tally. The hunt is continuing. They want to get rid of all those guns. This would be huge if they are able to get rid of them here, but MOUZ, are they going to be able to hold on? Here comes the final push. And it looks pretty good here for Vitality, erasing all the weapons at the last moment. That is beautiful from them. A 5-3 scoreline, a complete reset. And Torsi, I think, just spotted him trying to work Ivy, so that presence is understood, which also slows down the rotate from MOUZ because they have to worry about the flank. But at the same time, here he goes into the B site. And Rob's getting the opening pick there onto Jim Fast. It's going to allow a lot of forward scaling coming in here from Vitality. Be great defense here. Finally seeing it out of MOUZ as they're picking up all of these kills, making it look so clean. And Mezzi's coming out of Ivy. He's like, guys, I want to like activate this play. And they know exactly where he is as well, because they've cleared all the space around his position, and he showed his spot earlier. So Mezzi doesn't even have the element of surprise at this point.
I thought every single engagement, I was fairly certain that Spinks was going to die. I think the first one, I think they actually had a flashbang as well, Vitality. Maybe it wasn't that flashed, but that's a really hard multi-kill for Spinks to get. Super well played. MOUZ, they do need these rounds, but that elevated position at the B hut is really strong on the CT side. There are Molotovs you can throw from the T side of that same position, but nobody wants to do it, but it is doable.
So it's out there so fast onto E-Box, just eliminating. I mean, 2 players have gone down now for these fast entries for Vitality. Complete switch up on the pace, annihilation on the yard, and this is a problem right now for MOUZ. They are shocked right now. They were not prepared for that pace.
Sai was sneaking up. Torshi just executed. I mean, we had this conversation yesterday about the pace changes and how hard it can be to hold on to on the CT side once you've been conditioned to one thing. I think you're absolutely right. I mean, obviously the kills go with it, but just the shock of the speed of the round. 3rd kill for Saiwu, relentlessly hunting them down.
And it's also hard, I think, because, of course, with the way that the counterstrike spawn system works.
Missing some of the weapons that they would love to have here. AWP on Torshi still. And you said it earlier, and it remains true, unfortunately, that they just don't find the kills. Saiwu, on the other hand, that blowing up into the smoke wasn't even that good. It was sort of a little bit at the front of the smoke, so there was still some of it left, but apparently it just doesn't matter.
It doesn't seem to. Saiwu doing a great job there with the AWP. And we get the pause here. A freeze. Looking for a potential response. Setting up the nades here from Apex. Nade man on train, and still holding on to team main though. Torsi activated, finally getting to see some action with that AWP before getting taken down by Rops. E-Box position has been claimed. Can they get past Brolando? Still in that forward position, and it looks like another team kill coming in from Exertion. And he's at least going to kill Apex and finishing off the round against Rops. Very nicely done. MOUZ with a nice recovery, 5-7 as we go into the second half. Sights.
And look at Vitality. They've done some research. They think it's going to be B-hit. Otherwise, there's absolutely no chance they would have 3 people at a B-bomb side early. That is such a suspicious amount. Maybe they are right. Rops is sneaking in. All or nothing for him as he does take down Spinks. Bombs on the other side of it, though, but Rops hasn't seen that yet. At least they don't have that info. I still think it's going to be B with Jimmy up there. A solo plant as the rest of them attack the A-bombs. Like, this is such an elaborate strategy. Has anyone figured it out? They're back looking now. Rops is a bit suspicious, and now actually Jimmy's running away from it. Saiwu goes down. It's all like chaos in this round. Somehow they found a way onto the site, into the C connector. And Mezzi, he's low on health back here. They're going to get the bomb plant. This is the wildest round I've seen in a while.
Yeah, just the calling him back for the bomb plant. Rops is going to make his way on that flank, but it might take him a while to get there. And in the meantime, can his teammates hold on? Mezzi's very low, as is Apex here, so it might all be on Rops. He's not super healthy himself, and now a couple players starting to be discovered. Is the timing going to work out here for the Vitality players on this retake? MOUZ dispersed amongst the trains, all 4 of them, all healthy at this point. Time is ticking. The pressure is mounting here for Vitality to make a move, but they are going to disengage, Anders.
They can't. They don't have the kit. You're absolutely right. They could try and make it expensive, but maybe even that is it's not going to be doable. It would be nice if they could find some more kills themselves, even just in terms of if they want to pick up a scout or something, but it's not happening here. I'm going to be honest. That's no question. They can't afford the AWP, and they can't afford another buy if they were to lose this round. Exertion would love to take that fight, feeling confident that he could win it. No sniper on the other side here. Apex is going to get shot in the back. Just the timing for Spinks is crazy good. And Flames holding this awkward forward angle that you feel like you always should check, but somehow it's very hard to do on the T side. I mean, you could check it with a Molotov, but it's just one of those things that's hard to do. Everybody knows it exists. Saiwu goes down, a little bit too adventurous. Flames brings it back in 3 versus 3. They're up in the hallways, slowly stepping towards the B side. And obviously you have to walk this whole way because otherwise you're going to get hurt.
Rob's on that B side. Smoke still down on the ramp.
He's not sure if anyone's back there.
A quick check on Ivy. They surely will be figuring it out now. You can see Vitality speeding back to the B side. Rops able to shift his way down, create space for his teammates to come out connector. Better coverage for the defense here as MOUZ look to get that plant on the bomb train. There is Torsi rattling off the shot there with the AWP.
He has 1 flash, Rops. He could set up his teammates. He's going to do even better than that. Actually get the kill on Jimfat. There's that flash going into it, and they're going to swing out of the connector at the same time. 1 grenade to get a little bit more space here. Exertion is dropping very low, but Torshi helping from the high ground. I think he just saved Exertion, but only for a minute. Nice retake from Vitality, and he just wants to maybe get a kill and then call in the cavalry. Jimfat was on alert, but he's actually going back to main instead. Smoke going down. It's a great call for MOUZ right now. And honestly, for Vitality, I'm so curious how they're going to set this up. They're going to get blocked out here for quite a bit. There's even 2 more Molotovs left on the MOUZ side. I actually think Vitality could be in a lot of trouble. They need entry kills on this retake, lightning fast to even get close to this one.
Scaling is really difficult to deal with. That very close position from Brolan is deadly. We'll see if Vitality can circumvent it. Flames at least able to take down Spinks. Robs with a nice headshot onto Exertion, and suddenly Vitality are out on the yard. Can they make their way across now? A 3 versus 2 situation post-nade. It is just a tech line now for Torsi. Can he hold on? Great flick shot there from Torsi. My goodness, gets a second one, but there is still 1 player left. ZywOo in there to save Vitality from a desperate situation.
Robs is up on that same position that Spinks was holding when he was on the CT side. Again, you can throw Molotovs from the other side of this hut if you want to get rid of it. Some damage already through on the Spinks. A little, just tickling him a little bit through the smoke here. Nice flashes, but it's not going to stop ZywOo. Lands the shot straight across the B yard. Nearly a second one, but lucky to be alive as they do get onto the site as well. Torshi, can he get the bomb plant here? They're going to burn alive. ZywOo actually does go down. Apex, 1 in return, still 50 seconds, and a 1 versus 3. Jimmy. Nice headshot. We need about 2 more of those, and Rops is going to be the first up to take a swing, and he'll land that. Knock him out.
And if Vitality are able to pick this one up, they're going to be in such a good position to close down the game. Team main spot, they're just going to bully their way through here, and straight into the yard, and the smokes are going to allow them to scale further out. This is a problem here. Mezzi's been lost. Vitality in trouble.
Yeah, great entries. Trading 2 for 1 at the start, even if Jimmy did get dropped low a little bit early on with the spam through the smoke. 1 player down. Flames up here, right in their face. He's going to get the first one, but Torshi pre-firing it. Brolan, he dies through the smoke. ZywOo. He's always able to get those kind of kills. I don't know if Robs could see the top of his head there. With the X-ray, it looked like it was possible, but you never really know. ZywOo's ready. Deagle in hand. And hiding in the corner, him and Torshi. This could easily be the round that settles this one. And with it, maybe the whole map to go. He does get a headshot. And it's all on Spinks. Against ZywOo, who's already low. And the bomb's ticking away, though. Smoke, not going to bother him at all. Grenade to blow it open. They don't really know. Now they know. They spotted him out. They tapped the bomb. It's going to force him out into it. He has to take the swing, and Rops will stop him in his tracks. It's once again close. And he is also playing some of the harder positions in general, so that's probably worth pointing out. 4-round gap here.
I can push.
Yeah,
so we wanted it.
We're going to get at least 1 here. The follow-up is there for Mezzi. Fantastic trade.
And funny, yeah, Mezzi getting some action there, but it's a 3 versus 2 here. Still a chance here for MOUZ. Well, maybe a little bit less so here, Anders. Just 1 player left. Spinks to save it all.
Now, Dan, you brought up this point earlier about, you know, the difference between getting close and actually closing a game. This is how you do it. You smack the door right in their face, pushing down, leaving no chance for MOUZ to really make any decisions in this final round. Spinks against his former organization now trying to see if he could win a 1 versus 3, but they know where he is. He got the kill. They can just keep this unlocked. They've got the bomb and everything. You couldn't get more stacked against him. He has to make the way down. Just tiptoes down the stairs in the middle of the night. He's not here for cookies, though. He's here to try and get the kills. And they're waiting for him on the other side. Vitality, they'll break the streak. 23 matches in a row as they destroy MOUZ on this final one on train.
It's fucking nothing!